everybody. The Bullring Boys are back on a Dirty Thursday. Our Racing Wives / Moms segments continue. Robbin Anderson and Julie Pederson joining us on the show today. The real bosses of the Anderson and Pederson racing stables. We're going to be talking with them a couple of minutes. And, of course, Chad Hoff, the other half of the Bullring Boys, is back. Nice to be back after having last Thanksgiving off, or last Thursday for Thanksgiving. Anyway, our show brought to you by your auto equipment experts for all your car equipment needs. Check out Auto Equipment Experts in Grand Forks. They're an AC Delco distributor for auto parts and a ton more. You know, they also sell and service all major brands of tire machines, wheel balancers, hoists, air compressors, and anything you need to stock your shop, or for all you weekend warriors, your garage too. Locally and employee-owned. Check them out. Auto Equipment Experts, 5036 10th Avenue South in North and Grand Forks. Or call 701-7500-2500, 701-757-2500. Or go to AutoEquipmentExperts.com. Auto Equipment Experts, they're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Any questions or comments? You want to text? You want to call? You can do that during the show. Our phone number, 701-213-0863. Again, 701-213-0863. Before we get too deep into this show, it is time now for our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. So my wife texted me yesterday morning, said the window's frozen, won't open. So I texted back and I said, gently pour some lukewarm water over it and gently tap the edges with a hammer. Well, about 5 minutes later, she texted me back and said, no, the computer's really messed up.
I like that one.
Windows.
That was a good one.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Windows. I'm doing great. How are you, Pop?
Good. Yeah.
New
Baby
Papa,
Hank.
Baby Hank out. Congratulations.
No, not me. I'm not the Papa, but grandson. Yeah.
Grandson, yeah.
Yep. Baby Hank.
There you go. Well, my son calls my dad Papa, so I just...
Well, yeah, that's what my granddaughter calls me, too, is Papa. So
Papa. Yeah. Papa John. All right.
Feels pretty good.
Not the pizza stuff.
Yeah.
Let's don't get tangled up in that.
How'd your Thanksgiving go?
Oh, I drank a little too much.
No.
And still went to work on Friday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was good. I had a great time. Great. We had our friends in town. We went to their house. We had turkey. We had everything. I mean, we could have fed an army for how much food we had. Mm-hmm. And it was delicious. How was yours?
Good. Really
was it good?
Yeah, I didn't want to get up and go to work the next morning either.
Yeah.
But we did.
I thought about it, but I was like, you know what? It's kind of hard for the boss not to show up for work, so that wouldn't be a very good thing.
Well, me, it was, we were going to take Friday off, but it was my idea to come into work. Ended up doing 3 shows, I believe, instead of taking the day off, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
At least you didn't spend money shopping.
No.
Here's the thing, since we can get on this topic later too, but when I go to work in the morning, it's like 7. Black Friday, there was like nobody out.
Really?
Yeah. Like Best Buy used to have like a row behind. Like they had nothing.
Wow.
They might have had 15 cars in there. Best Buy was busier when I went home at 5:30 than it was when I got to work at 7.
Nobody beating each other up for a color TV or nothing like that?
That's the reason why my wife doesn't go Black Friday shopping anymore.
Yeah, right.
Because she got hit in the back by an older lady.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting...
Angsty people shopping on Black Friday.
That's right.
You know, you give thanks on Thursday, and then you go kill somebody the next day on Black Friday, right? Isn't that how that works?
That's how... we better get back to the show here. But that's good news, though. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, one thing before we meet the ladies here in the show. Don't forget, Saturday and Sunday... Karting Association, they got the big go-kart races going on. I think it's going to be a 3 different weekend series throughout the winter.
People are super pumped up for that.
Yep, winter shows in Crookston, right off of Highway 2 on the north end of the town. If you don't know where it is, doors open at 8 o'clock both days. Racing starts at noon. My plan was to be there Saturday, but now it looks like my wife has been cooking all week, so we can go down and help the kids out with the kids and all that kind of crap. But
nope, you got to do that.
Yeah, in fact, you can see the FKA hat I'm wearing. I'm showing a little love for
That's
Forest
awesome.
Karting Association. So,
also, a bunch of other stuff going on for iRacing. A bunch of our own guys here around town are setting up an iRacing thing.
Oh.
So check that out. we're trying to get involved with somebody to broadcast to be Facebook Live.
Oh.
So I thought it'd be fun if we got it set up and everything ready to go. We should Facebook Live it on Grand Forks Best Source.
We could do that.
So,
do you have any idea when, where, how?
We're working on stuff right now.
Oh, let me know.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right.
So there we go. So everybody's itching to get that winter rush in. And
Yeah.
now we got some racing going on, so it'd be pretty cool.
Did I mention it? I'm sorry we keep putting you guys off, but hear what I got for my anniversary present?
Yeah, shut up. I don't want to talk to you. Robbin over here is shaking. She's already nervous. I think she's 2 beers in already.
I'm not 2 beers yet.
Here we go. Let's go on to the rest.
All right, I'm going to start to my left. Julie
Let's do it.
Peterson, how are you? And welcome to the show.
I'm doing great. And
Good.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Oh, we've got a ton of questions for you. This is going to be fun. First off, tell us a little bit about yourself. I don't want to know anything about racing. I want to know about Julie Peterson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, people
Well,
get shocked
Are
when
you
you ask that
a
question.
Marshall County girl?
No.
Oh, I thought you were from Warren.
Nope, that's Joey. I'm
Oh.
from Drayton.
Oh, you're from Drayton.
Yep,
Okay,
yep. Moved
okay.
up here to go to school and never left.
Never left.
Yeah. You're not only a racing wife, and we'll say the same with Robbin, but you also got a couple of kids that are racing. You are the ultimate racing family.
Yeah, we kind of been living the dream. I mean, I raced, and then I happened to meet a racer, and now I have a couple kids that race as well. I'm like, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well, why didn't
goes
you,
deep.
Why didn't you just say, you know what? If my whole family's going to race, I might as well keep racing too.
Oh, that would not be good. 3 is enough.
Yeah,
That would not be
Three
good.
is enough.
Oh, no, dear. That's not good. Yeah.
I get to do all the behind the scenes stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
Run for parts, load coolers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure we have like the family portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're a very competitive family, and sometimes too much competitive
Yeah.
is not always good. So it's better if I step out and let Dad handle everything
Mm-hmm.
else.
And then you sit in the grandstands in one section the whole time
Yep.
because I know exactly where you guys are at.
Yep.
Because you hear the 7P Joey Peterson and you hear the crowd in that one section.
yeah.
And that's where her main stable is, I'd say, pretty much every weekend, right?
Yes, yep. We go with this, pretty much sit with the same people every week. We've got great friends. And I'll videotape the races sometimes because when we go home at night, Tucker's famous for this with wanting to, what did I do wrong, Dad? What can I do to
Yeah.
make this better? You know,
Yeah, but that's a
things
good thing.
Like that. It's a great thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
Yeah.
what a lot of the tracks now, because of COVID, they video the,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're able to like rent the race,
Yep.
you know, and get a little bit different view and stuff. So it's really great.
You know, I'm looking at, I don't remember, but Tucker, he must have been on the show because his
He was.
picture's up there.
He
Okay.
was.
We've had so many people on. Joey's been on the show. You've been on the show. What the hell's wrong with your daughter? I know I've tried to get her on the show before, but she's
in
just
Fargo.
I know, but she's
Oh.
always so busy, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's too busy for us, John. Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to school at NDSU, and
We won't
working
hold
and
that against
stuff,
her.
And, yeah.
Gotta watch out when I'm
So-
taking drinks around this place. Yeah.
Well, Kelsi, I know you're watching. There's your shout out. You're going to be on the show coming up here.
You know the funny thing about that whole thing we just went through is you asked her, hey, don't talk about racing. I want to know about you. And she went right to, well.
That's what we do.
That's
That's
it.
exactly
That's
it.
it. So talk about your racing. What did you race?
I started out in streets, and then I went into the super stocks, and then I went out the door. So,
Did you ever race against Joey?
yes,
Did you ever beat him?
yes.
Oh.
Not a feature, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
You know,
But, hey.
yeah, we were very competitive. There was a point where we would choose to go to different tracks.
Oh.
I would go to Greenbush for a while, and he would come to Grand Forks because our competitive nature wasn't always great for our relationship.
Was it good for the relationship?
Okay, you notice how she is so politically correct? Our competitive nature.
Yeah.
I think what it means is Joey didn't want to get his ass handed.
Yeah,
to
that's
him.
right. Yeah, I don't get my ass kicked by my girlfriend. That's awful. I got to live with that for the week. Yeah, I can't redeem that till the next week. I got 4 days of this shit.
So, if you're ever having an argument with Joey, do you ever happen to say, "Remember that day when I beat you in the heat race?" Or
Well,
not?
Does it ever come up?
You know, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
We have nights where we've talked and our kids get so frustrated. We're like, do you remember the night Dad almost put Mom in the wall? Yeah, not cool.
Yeah.
You know, things like that.
Yeah, not cool.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
So, and we just kind of laugh about it. And he's like, that never happened. And one of my really good friends was always with us. And she's like, yes, it did. I was there, So we laugh about it. But
That's awesome.
I want to say good morning to Al. He says, good morning, guys. John, Paul, Katie, everybody. Thanks, Al, for watching. And as we slide across the table, you've been on the show before, but Robbin Anderson is in the house. How you doing, Robbin?
Oh, you got applause? Hold the applause. Calm down, everybody. Yep.
Okay,
Doing
there.
good.
Yeah.
So far.
So far, starting out
far.
well. You still shaking?
I always shake.
Yeah. Why?
Not enough beer.
Okay. I got it. I got to bring this up.
Now you got to tell the story because this is hilarious.
Robin walks in this morning, knocks on the door. It was pretty early. And she comes in. She goes, oh, I've got such a bad cold. I'm going to sound like a man. But I got a couple of beers in my fridge. Or my purse? Can I put them in your fridge? I like the way you roll.
Well,
Yeah. She knew what she was getting into.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. She watches all the time, so she knows.
I'm a trooper. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Just
it.
can't
Take one
you
for the
down.
team.
We got to push
Exactly.
through,
Exactly.
It's so funny.
By the way, Amanda Joe says two of the most wonderful women in racing on the show at the same time. How about that?
Hey,
Awesome.
that's
Gosh, I
pretty
love her.
cool.
Yeah, Amanda Joe, she's so cool. I mean, I was on the phone texting her this, I think it was Tuesday morning. Heard some rumors about a NOSA driver, so of course I go to the girl that knows everything about NOSA,
yeah.
and she set me straight on that. But okay, I want to ask you, Robin. I'll wait. I won't put the camera on yet. Okay,
Go for it.
go for it. How did you meet? How did you meet Steve?
Well, I don't know. Where do I start? No.
You tell me.
Well, we knew each other technically, I don't know, before we even actually started dating. So actually, Troy Schill and Dana Schill. Mm-hmm. I hung out with them. They hung out with him, and then just kind of
Morphed into something.
yeah, pretty much.
And
That's
how
pretty
long
cool.
ago? How long have you been married now?
oh Jesus, Martha, really?
I actually have it engraved on the inside of my wedding ring so I don't forget.
I got
Sorry,
married on
no.
7707, so I never would forget.
Oh,
20.
Don't look like she's going to
I know. I'm looking at
Well,
Julie.
how
Like,
about-
come on, Julie, help me out
we'll
here.
say
Yeah.
20.
27.
Okay. Wow.
26.
Nice. Congratulations.
All right.
And by the way, Steve, if you're watching,
Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck.
Yeah.
All right.
So now Steve is and we can't forget Sam. It's Sam. Has she been in here on the show? I don't think so.
No,
She's
called
commented in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She'd
She
like to
called.
be on.
She called in that one time with Blake and you. Didn't she not?
She did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
So,
yep.
and we're gonna get back to all of this coming up.
Oh, what?
How did Did you meet Joey racing? Is that how you guys met?
Yeah, we actually met one night. My dad met him, and Joey had gotten really sick at the races in Grand Forks. It's when he was coughing up blood, and my dad had went down to his car to see how he was doing, and that was the first time we met.
Wow.
And,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
crazy. The night they haul him into the emergency room is one of the first nights I meet him.
All right.
So, yeah, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well, at
this
least
is
you
what I'm
didn't have a
getting
date
into.
planned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting into a guy that already gets sick. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, when Julie started racing or was racing at River Cities,
Yeah.
and you know, that's back when I was sitting in the stands as just a fan. You know, I wasn't anybody with anybody. Yeah, we were like sitting up there going, "Oh my God, yes, a woman in racing, she's gonna kick some." You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was great to watch. Yeah.
Gotta
And
like to
get
hear
know
that.
it.
Yeah,
Well, that's
love it.
pretty. Yeah.
And then
Wow,
we've gotten
I-
to be pretty good friends over the years because our kids are close. And,
Yeah.
You know.
And
Well, and you're also with NLRA, both of you.
Yep.
I mean, so you guys are very close in that aspect too. And we always talk about it every time we touch on racing. It's a racing family inside the family, right? So we have our own families, you know, go to our separate houses. But when we come to the racetrack, that's everybody's family. It don't matter. And so that's probably how you guys, I mean, just morphed into something huge. John's my family, and we're not family
Yeah.
outside of here.
Yeah.
You know, we talk a lot outside of stuff.
we do.
And
we talk a lot about dogs.
dogs. It's more about dogs than anything else. But because he has a puppy.
I know.
And I fostered the puppy, and then the puppy had to get surgery. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Get him 4 days later, breaks his leg.
Yeah, anyway.
Speaking of that, broken legs and things.
you.
What is the deal with boys and bad knees? Let's start with you. Tucker he's doing some stuff right
Both.
now.
Yeah, he's still going through therapy.
He just had surgery this summer, though,
Yeah,
right?
he just
And it's still therapy.
Yeah, we've got it's
Oh,
almost
man.
like a year-long therapy process before he can race.
Oh, I burned out another light.
Oh, okay.
Above, it's above me, so it's even better because you don't see my bald head that well. So we're okay.
Put the wig back on.
Headphones. All right.
Oops. Yeah, no. So, he tore his ACL and meniscus again, both legs now. So he's pretty
Again?
much done with sports. Yep, both. Yeah.
Senior year,
So-
too. What a bummer.
Yeah.
What's his
yep.
prognosis for anything? Like, cause he was talking about maybe sports later on too. Is he pretty much done now?
I think he could possibly play baseball, but that kind of coincides with racing, and racing is his passion. So
Right.
I'm thinking he'll like hang out with the boys. They may
Yeah.
scrimmage. They may do things like that. But
Both
he's probably
ACLs.
You know, and that's the thing. I know this. I'm a veteran of many knee surgeries, but court sports are hard. The stopping, the turning, the pivoting. It's the quick stops, because the top of the leg wants to keep
Yeah.
going and the bottom of the leg has stopped. But
You feel so bad though. Both ACL. He had last year the one. Now this year both.
Yeah, he's had. He had one done last year.
Yep.
Well, he had it this year. COVID, everything got pushed back, of course. But yeah, I mean, he was just running down the court. The first one was during a game, did a jump stop, boom, tore it. The second one, it was his first practice back. He had sprained his ankle, so he was out for about 5 weeks. First practice back and bringing the ball down the court. Nothing big, did a
Just
jump
happened.
stop and just tore it. Coach called me and said, Julie, you got to come get Tucker.
oh boy.
And I'm like, as soon as the coach calls, it's not good.
Yeah.
So it was a tough blow to him.
Oh, gosh.
Not only a tough blow, but you had mentioned Joey with his health issues. We had him on the show last year, not long after he had open heart surgery. It sounds like things are going good for Joey now.
Yes, yep, they're going really well.
And then
That's good.
you.
And that-
We
yes.
all saw Joey down in rideoutcar.com Victory Lane.
All kids change their numbers.
Yeah, Joey, he's a pretty emotional guy, and he showed it. But how are you doing?
I'm doing really well. The support of all of our family and friends, and I have a great doctor, and the staff over there at Altru has been really, really great at the cancer center over there. And we're just going to keep kicking butt. We don't give up.
Yeah, right.
Well, I knew that about you without even really knowing you. That it's like
Where's
you
your
just-
applause or cheers
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
She needs that. Yeah. Hell yeah. Kick cancer's ass, Julie.
Totally, I'm going to do that. And
Yes.
when I was first diagnosed, I recruited a few of my racing moms, Robbin, and some of the people that I sit with. It's like, you know what? You never know what's going to happen. And I'm like, I want to make this the best summer my kids have ever had racing.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know, And it was from having food at the racetrack after the races, just being there to support the kids, if
Right.
they're not if you can tell they're kind of down, hey, what's going on, and we do our best to stay up all the time. But I mean, realistically, every once in a while you're going to have a day that's kind of like, oh crap, you know
Right.
what I mean? And so our family and friends have been truly amazing, and the racing family, the Minn Kota Lightning Sprints have been absolutely awesome. Amanda obviously heads some of that up,
Yeah.
and every week she comes and checks on us. How you guys doing? And things like that. And that group is just so amazing in itself that hugs all of the time. Do you guys need anything? The sweatshirt I'm wearing today, Olsen Underground, they're a really great sponsor of ours. His wife does sweatshirts and T-shirts and stuff like this. And I had just been talking to her because we had talked about doing something earlier in the year,
Yeah.
but with COVID, impossible to get anything made. And she's like, give me a couple of weeks. And I'm like, are you serious? And this is towards the end of the season. She goes, I'll have them to you by the sites. And I'm like, absolutely. I mean, it was amazing. It's like
Yeah.
you just don't even know what some people do sometimes, and they're behind you, and it's
Well,
great.
not only that with that, but you alone. When I found out, and I always say hi to you when I walk by you and everything, that if we're at Devil's Lake or whatever, I never noticed. Like,
Would have
you
had
were-
no idea.
Yeah, you yourself are so positive and upright, and just usually, and obviously you have your hair.
Yeah, I got my hair.
Got your hair, but you never showed it, and you were always positive. So kudos to you for doing that.
She's got
and
one up on you.
Shut up. And
Wait.
what? There you
we
go.
go.
Thanks. No, and it's so. I said, kudos to you and kicking cancer's ass right now and just keep going. I mean, the way when I found out, I was like, no way. Like,
Yeah,
there's-
same with me.
No, I don't see it. And so you were awesome this whole summer. So
Thank you.
a definite warrior in my
Yes,
opinion.
no doubt
Big time.
about it.
Yeah.
A couple of texts. Terry
time.
Blacklance, I love Thursdays and seeing a couple of great gals on. Both come from great racing families,
you. Oh, I'm
including
sorry.
Julie's dad and mom. And Julie was a pretty dang good racer in her day. Awesome to see you ladies on. Brad says, I sit behind the Pederson crew at the track, and Julie is their best fan. You can see how proud she is of all her family, win or lose. Amanda Joe says, Julie, you are amazing. You are so strong. True inspiration. Jason Berg, Julie is an amazing person that I am blessed to know. The Pederson family has been great to me since I started racing. Thank you guys for all the texts. And again,
Yes.
our phone number, if you want to text, 701-213-0863. Now we go to, and this is from a text, Dumples.
Mother. Is that my mother? Oh my gosh.
Dumples?
Where is
Dumples,
she?
what is this about?
I don't know.
You're getting pretty red over there.
You'd have to ask my dad. It's
Yeah.
a nickname he gave me many, many, many years ago.
And it stuck.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Dumples.
So what's going on with Blake's knee now?
Good question. No,
Yeah,
I mean, he's
not
got to
sure
get an
yet, huh?
MRI. I know he
gosh.
needs to get, I mean, he, wrecked it in football.
Okay.
And then, which put him out a little bit for racing. And
Yeah, because I talked to Steve. They were trying to get him a deer,
yep.
and that was must have been pretty tough to do with his knee. And
Yeah, he's, in the work that he does, he needs his needs. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
So, yeah, he's definitely going to have something done.
Oh
It's
gosh.
just what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing worse than you never know how much you actually use your body parts until you can't use them
right,
anymore.
exactly.
I've had 2 back surgeries. Well, you have several surgeries for you. I've had 2 back surgeries. Like the back can't be that important until you need it. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy. Being down with knees is not cool. I've never had one, so
Yeah.
I tore my meniscus, but I guess that's not a huge ordeal because they go on, they just shave it, and then you go back and you're on crutches for a little bit. But I've never had what you've had to do, or Tucker even going through what Blake's going through. That's crazy. Everybody's so common with knees.
I'm kind of lost now. You guys got me thrown off. We have got some great pictures we want to show. Should we do it now or should we wait till after the break?
Let's do it after the break.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break here. Life doesn't ever seem to slow down. Everything needs to be done right now or yesterday. You're looking for an oil change, you want it done quickly, go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You know what? Most oil changes are done within 15 minutes. I go in there and I do it, and I don't even get out of the car. It's boom, 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 you're done. They do coolant flushes, tranny flushes, tire rotations, batteries. Now, when you go in for that oil change, they're going to top off your fluids, check your tires, your battery, lights, wipers, your cabin air filter. I think you get it. They give you discounts for fleets. If you're in the military, you'll get a discount. They can text and email invoices and coupons. And when you go in there for that oil change, mention Grand Forks Best Source, and they'll give you $10 off your oil change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, they're open 7 days a week. You do not need an appointment. If you live in town, pickup and delivery is available too in Grand Forks. You know what? You're going to get so much more than a complete oil change. 3325 South 38th Street, or you can call them up, 701-780-8462. Make sure you tell them that Grand Forks Best Source sent you. Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Grand Forks. We want to go through a couple of pictures that we have got.
Are you going to have to move? Or
You two ladies? No, I think we'll be fine.
I like your bell, by the way. That's pretty cool.
Like that?
Yeah.
My mini Salvation Army bell.
Yeah.
It is that time of the year. All right, Katie, let's see what we got up here.
All right, Katie. What do you got?
Okay, tell us about this one.
Matching tats?
matching tats. Yeah.
When did you have these done and where?
Nashville
Oh, okay.
during the UND hockey game.
Okay.
Oh, just recently.
I mean, I've been wanting another one for years, and I just
Right.
kind of keep putting it off. You're just like, yeah, whatever. And then Sam had, he drew up this cowboy hat and cowboy boots, and then he also did a guitar because she's like, we were looking at it, and I'm like, oh, I like the cowboy hat and the boots. So that's what she went with at first, and then she's like, are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? I'm like, no. You know what I mean? I kept saying,
Yeah.
no.
Wait, ask me in 3 beers.
So, well, yeah, no, I didn't even have any beer. I should have. No.
Shot a fireball.
Well, we go out, we're getting ready to leave, and we're standing in the hallway, and I kept looking at hers, and I'm like, gosh, I really like that.
Yeah.
Okay, if I can get the guy that did yours to do mine, I'll do it. What the heck? So
That's
it
pretty
was,
cool.
She went over to him. Hey, my mom wants to get one now. Can you? And he's like, "Yep, absolutely." So yeah.
Well, cool.
Awesome.
All right, what do we got next?
Oh, next. There's several. Oh, can we zoom in on that one?
Best days ever.
Look at that.
I miss those days.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Now, is this, where's this, a go-kart
That's a
track?
go-kart
Where's that?
track.
Carts, yeah.
Okay.
Look at
That
that.
was a John Seitz Memorial Race.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. The long weekend. Yeah, they race go-karts Saturday and Sunday.
We bring our own.
Looks like
Bloody
you guys
Mary
had
in
plenty of
season.
drinks there.
Oh yeah,
That's-
we.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Well, here's the thing. I get lucky enough once
is
in a while.
so cool.
Forks Karting Association asked me to announce during the John Sites, and if I would have known you guys were sitting there doing that kind of stuff, I would have spent more time down there than up in the booth.
Yeah,
Do you know how
because
many
John's right
people-
behind that
Yeah.
plywood right
Oh.
there.
Well, it's funny, Kim,
Yeah.
Pookie's wife. Why am I
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about-
yeah.
Gilberton. When she would be working there, we'd be like coolers of stuff, and we'd have the table filled out. She'd be like, "Can you like make me something?" You know, like
Under the table there.
it's just hilarious.
Look
but
at the smiles by everybody. That's just so cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome. All
we had a
right.
blast.
All
These
right.
are good pictures.
What do we got next? Oh, they get better. Believe me.
Oh. What do we got? Oh, there we go.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, that was a good night. You know, it was just after, with everything that's gone on in our family these last few years, it's really just been a wake-up call.
Yeah.
It's like you never know what the next day is going to bring in. We're always hurrying. Everything is a rush, and we've slowed down a little bit this year.
Yeah.
And are taking time to take the pictures, just
Yeah.
spend more time together, and different
Definitely a
things
different
like that. So
perspective now, isn't it?
totally different perspective, you know.
That's
But-
great.
That's a great pick.
That's an
It
awesome
is. Yeah, it is
picture.
a good pic.
All right, next.
Okay. Doubled up. What?
Oh, what the heck?
What's wrong there? What happened? Did you have your nose done?
Oh my
And
God.
that doctor did an amazing job. Took all the swelling out of your face too. Wow.
That's a head cold there.
Was there a lot of
Holy-
cold compresses taken care of right there?
Yep.
Oh, you look so happy.
I got a feeling somebody's going to get their ass handed to them after the show
this is
today.
amazing.
Samantha, and she don't like being called Samantha, so I'm calling her Samantha.
Okay, let's see what else we got there.
What is?
No, seriously.
Oh. Did somebody else cook dinner that night and just you didn't approve, or?
I'm gonna kill her.
Wait,
No.
wait. I think there might be more.
Come on, what about Julie over here?
Is there any? That's it. Oh, that's it.
Thank
Oh.
God.
Yeah, you know, here's the thing. Julie's family, they wouldn't send me any pictures like that. But of course, first I had reached out to your mother, and she goes, well, wait a minute, let me get a hold of Sam. Well, then it just all went from there.
Yeah, we know who to call on your family to get some dirt.
Yeah, there's no.
You're not mad at me, are you?
No.
Okay,
Oh
good.
my gosh, no. It's all in fun, right?
It is.
Absolutely.
I mean, it gave me a laugh. I don't know.
I thought it was pretty funny.
That nose one was hilarious. That's pretty funny.
Gotta love Snapchat filters. right?
Snapchat filters.
Yes,
I know.
it is.
I had one where it gave me hair. It was awesome. Yeah. A fro. It was
I
like,
bet.
oh, it was so cool. It's like, that's what I used to look like. Not with that much curly hair. Not at all. But yeah.
Kevin Pappenfuss, great racing families, raced against Steve, Joey, and Julie. Steve bought my last late model for me when I got out of late models, and their kids are really doing a great job racing too. Jennifer Pauly, love this picture. Elizabeth says there's a lot of iconic pictures of Aunt Julie. It's for good
Yes.
laughs for us, I guess.
Well, and Amanda Joe chimed in too there. Just way before that, Robbin is hands down one of the best go-to track racing series ladies out there. She makes the entire night by just seeing her wonderful face and smile at the pit gate, because that's where she hangs out.
Yeah.
That's where she's at, is the pit gate. And so she makes time, because I think we figured out last time where you're out back there most of the night, but then when the NLRA comes out, you come out, watch heats, and then you're back at the pit trailer again, right?
Back at the. Yep.
Yeah, because you got to always be manning
got-
that area.
Close it up.
Yeah.
Get ready to close it up, and then.
But then you close up, but then you're back to features, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You're busy at the night. Holy Hannah.
Sometimes. I
Yeah.
mean, at least I don't do beer anymore because I did beer.
Right.
You know.
I
so-
do beer.
I know
Oh,
you do
different.
beer.
Oh,
Okay.
I do
yeah.
beer too, but not
She
like
helped
that.
sell it.
Yeah, I had to sell it.
She had to sell it. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got Steve
Yeah.
and Blake, their
Yep.
race, husband and son. and you've got Robbin, who works at the pit gates, used to work in beer, and also with the NLRA. You're busy, really busy at the racetrack.
Yeah, seems like it anyway. I mean, it's
Does
always
your
fun to be
nights go
busy.
by fast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, big time. Yeah, they're half the time you feel like, I mean, you want to try to get over to see people, too. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I enjoy talking with everybody, and it's just like sometimes you don't get that opportunity all the time to do it, but definitely the night goes by fast.
So I could definitely peg Robbin as one of the people. If you go ask Robbin, she'll say yes. Just go ask her to do something. She'll say yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing sometimes.
I know. That's my problem. It was like, hey, can you do? Yeah, sure, you bet. I can go down there. Hey, do you want to get in the van and go chase buses? Sure, yeah, let's get in this van and go chase buses.
Hey, John, get in the back seat of Dob Meyer's two-seater. No, but Chad will.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that too. And I'm still regretting that, actually. I don't regret it, but it was fun. But I'm one of those people too, so it's like really hard. But then we get so busy in everything else, and then we have to step back. Then we have to do a different perspective and be like, okay, well, we got to slow down here. Things are going way too fast. My son is now 9, and my weekends are spent at the racetrack, and he comes with me, but not as, like, we don't get to bond as much. So it's like, holy cow.
You're busy when you get there.
You're busy.
Running around, chasing guys down and doing things. It's hard.
Yeah. So I commend Julie for that, slowing down, different perspective. Robbin, maybe you and I should think
more from
yeah,
her.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, come sit with me.
Yeah.
I try.
I mean, we gotta do that in times too. Because
I got a way you could fix that.
What's that?
Buy him a street stock here in a couple of years, then he'll be at the racetrack with you all the time.
Him and Mike are BSing back and forth talking about getting a go-kart, and he always tells me to take him down to the go-kart track, and Mike will let him get it or find a go-kart track to get him into. And, and Withy, I don't know that kid. I don't know what that kid has with Mike Witherall, but we saw him at Home Economy, and usually Parker would come with us to Devil's Lake, and he'd ride with us in the van, and it'd be me, Dan, and Mike, and Parker, and we'd have a good time. And we see Mike at Home Economy, and here Parker runs over to him, gives him a hug, and I'm like, what the? Like, holy cow, like, he misses this.
Dad, I want to go home with Mike.
So, yeah, I mean, he misses that. So he's got the itch now, so I think I'm in trouble.
You could be.
The go-karts are great. It's such a great foundation for everything, know, and we met so many families. I mean, that's where Robbin and I mean, we knew each other before, but every Wednesday night, we're at the go-kart track with our kids for years. You know what I mean? And exactly.
and the thing is, too, is we always talk on a Dirty Thursday about how racing, it's a family. You go into the pits, it's families.
Yeah.
It's, whatever sanctioning body you're racing with, but it all starts with the go-karts and Forks Karting Association. They do a fantastic job, but it's a good way for the kids to learn how things are done as they get older. And hats off to those guys. I mean, they do a great job with Forks Karting Association.
100% they do. I mean, and they make everybody involved. Look at the car count this year, how much it's gained traction. I mean, and then you talk to the guys that have raced to the go-karts and now race sprint cars or, street stocks or, all those things that they're into now. It just started here and gained to this.
Now,
I mean,
I wonder what's going to happen because talks are there's going to be a new indoor kart track here, for fun kind of thing, like Thunder Road
type of thing.
But this
Indoors,
is going to be
where's
indoor.
it at?
I believe it's going to go on Northern Air.
Okay.
This is what I've heard. Electric
That'd be
carts
awesome.
Electric
will
carts.
be indoors. So, but electric is, if we all know, is faster than gas.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking. I was actually talking to Kenny from Forks Karting Association. I said this could be a really good thing because these kids are going to be going, come on, Dad, bring me. I want to go race some go-karts, and they're going to get hooked.
Yep.
And the next thing you know, you're going to have more kids showing up on Wednesday nights. So I think it's going to be a good for everybody.
It could be so good to where they're going to have to worry about getting everything done in one night.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be the next concern is trying to get everything done in that Wednesday night. Or whatever the heck that place
Northern
is called.
Air.
Northern Air.
Yep. The
I got Thunder
trampoline,
rolled on my
and
frame.
they've got axe throwing and all of that kind of stuff over there.
Yep.
Apparently, they have a bunch of room. This is how I understood it, that they want to do that there and then also put mini golf course somewhere too over
Well,
there. So
I'll go to them. I have a 2-part question for them. I'll be for question number 1. What's the weight limit? because I'm concerned about that for a guy my size. Question number 2, can I drink beer?
Oh, yeah.
That's to be a 2-parter. So, and if I could do both, if I pass both of those, you might want to videotape that.
You know, I was on a big cruise ship here a couple of years ago where they had a go-kart track on the ship. I got in trouble there because I rubbed people.
Were you bumping and running?
Yeah, they were yelling at me, and I'm telling them, well, I got to get them out of the way.
Did you not watch Days of Thunder?
Well, of course I did.
Robbin's racing.
Robbin's racing. I tried to tell that guy, but he didn't really understand too good of English. But then I got into a simulator, a Formula One simulator. It was an actual Formula One car that used to race Formula One. And I went for about 25 minutes. Try getting my fat ass in a Formula One car that was built for a guy that was like 5'7" and 140 pounds. I couldn't hit the brake. I couldn't get my knee up high enough to hit the brake, so I hit the wall and trees, and I hit a lot of things a lot of times, but good time. Now,
hold on. We got a hopping on late here. My question is for Julie. Was Joey afraid of your dad in the beginning?
Joey is just like my dad. So I don't know that he was really afraid of him, but my dad definitely he says it how it is.
Oh,
you know,
one of those guys.
He's kind of
He's
one of those guys.
no BS.
There is no BS. If he's got something to say, he says it.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that was on YouTube. I think that came in, right? Rumble.
Oh, on Rumble.
Watching
How about
Rumble.
that?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love your dad. Your dad's so wonderful.
Is he still around? Does he still go to the track?
Absolutely. He's there with Tucker in the pits every Friday night.
You know, I probably see him every Friday, and I just don't realize who's who. I don't have the time to be in the pits like I used to when I was doing trackside stuff.
I really don't have time when you do that.
Yeah, it's hard to do. Yeah. I mean, you could only get there so early, and a lot of the guys aren't even there yet. But so racing, did your dad race then at one time?
No, he didn't race, but he used to go with Tom Brazier
back
in the day. And then he had bought a car, and it's kind of how I got into it. He had another guy driving the car, and we're out at his farm one day, and I'm like, hey, I want to take this thing out in the field and just have some fun with it. He goes, you could never drive a race car. Don't ever tell a girl she can't drive a race car, because guess what? Her dad's going to buy her a race car.
Yeah.
So he was out of the picture. I got a race car, and that's how it went from there. So
pretty much did flip him the bird as he walked away, too.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, buddy.
So I know it's a little different because I ask this question all the time, whether you've gotten into it with anybody after a race or anything, but I bet you it's kind of nice having dad backing you up. Did he ever kick anybody's butt because of something that went on?
We had a couple of incidents, which I won't talk about, that weren't so great. Let's just say tempers flare on me as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I always was like, I'll take care of this myself, and I'd go stomping over someplace. Yeah, then when my dad would come and my pit guy, and, you know, it's, you know, one of those things that was just words, you know. Things are a lot different now than they used to be, you know, and we raise our kids to be different than we were.
I was just going to say that
like,
now.
You know, you guys, you can't do that. You know, you just step back, try to remain calm, talk it out. But, you know.
Do you tell them you try to see cooler heads will prevail?
Yes.
I mean, that's the main thing.
Well, and when I raced back in the day, it wasn't very accepted by some of the guys. You know what I mean?
Shocker. Shocker.
Yeah, it's so much better now than it was. But at the time, it was just like, yeah, we don't want her out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not going anywhere, so deal with it.
Yeah, I mean,
beat me then.
Yeah, exactly.
And I remember, wasn't it you and Jeannie Christensen? Like, were the only two females?
Yes.
At that time?
Yeah, Jeannie was before me a little bit. And then there was Amber Holton.
Oh,
she
that's right.
raced up in Greenbush. Both her and I raced up there and stuff. Really nice girl too. So, I mean, it was pretty great, you know. But you do see the changes from when I raced to now. How it is now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot different. And
I want to try one thing here. Alexa, turn on guest 3. No, she's burned out. There we go.
I'm just going to sit back here in the corner.
Paul's just back there shaking his head. He's been working on the vent in the
by the way, that
bathroom.
didn't sound good when you asked her to turn on guest 3.
Well, it didn't work.
I didn't vibrate. So, I mean, I'm sorry.
That'd be you.
Hey. So, when we look at racing now, you have 3 race cars going.
Yep.
And not always the same weekend they get to race together. How does that go into your plan? Where do you travel to Like, say, if Minn Kota is somewhere and Kelsi's there, and then you have Tucker with the streets, and, how do you split that difference?
Well, normally when it's usually Joey and Tucker that are at the same tracks.
Sure.
So Kelsi would sometimes be the outlier. So I would go with Kelsi.
Yeah.
And stuff. And this last year, in the past, we would just split up. And that was always one of the things that I had a problem with. It's like, nope, we do this as a family. We stay together as a family, and this is how we're going to do it. Well, then she ran for the championship one year in the lightning sprints, and we had to split up. If she was going to win, we just had to do this.
Right.
And so we did that for a year, and then last year, with everything that went on, our perspectives have changed, and the kids' perspectives have changed as well. They're like, nope, we're doing this as a family. This is how it was meant to be. This is how we're going to do it. So there will be nights where Kelsi could be racing someplace, and she will just opt out of it. I know once in a while the lightning sprints will race in Fargo on a Friday night, and this last year she's like, nope.
No, she was at the track.
She was at the track. She's like, I'm here to support you and Dad and whatnot. And it gets tricky because we have amazing sponsors and we want to do it all. But at the end of the day, it comes down to family, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's always the answer.
Yeah.
It's family and family oriented. And it's the great thing about racing. Amanda Joe says, by the way, if you're looking for a good time and a great hospitality, you can always find it at the Pederson and Anderson pit areas.
Well, look at the freaking birthday party they did this year.
Yeah, and I missed it.
Oh, behind
way to go.
the car, it was awesome. That poster or that thing he had made up was funny.
Yeah,
I mean,
Matt made
you
that.
celebrated a birthday at the racetrack with Blake.
Yep.
That was pretty cool. Talk about that.
Big 21.
Yeah.
How'd he do? Did he puke?
Yeah. Did he puke? That's the biggest question. Did he?
Yeah, I think he did.
Oh,
I
Julie's like, yeah, he did. Why do we have a video of that on here? I mean, come on.
Sam should have taken that. She's apparently really good at.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting all the dirt on the Anderson clan. Yeah.
No, he did puke. Yep, he did.
No, he's
But I
gonna
bet
be
you it was
so
fun,
mad
though,
at
to
you.
do it
what?
there.
And what a great mom I was. So he stayed in the.
Would you hold his hair up?
No, they stayed in the camper. He stayed in the camper, that night.
Yeah.
So what do I do the next morning? I'm like, I know what it's like being hungover.
Sure.
Let's go get some greasy food.
Uh-huh.
So I bring him greasy food for the next day because I'm like, you're gonna need that big
Yep.
time.
Yep. Pull him out of his funk right away,
Right?
did it?
Oh,
I mean,
my
he seemed
gosh.
okay when I showed up anyway,
Yeah.
at whatever time that was. But
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
mommy's taking care of him.
It goes to show,
Yep.
Kelsi and Blake and Tucker, they grew up together and they were friends.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
that whole night, they look out for each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the best part. I'm like, we did something right with the way we raised our kids that to this day,
Yeah.
when they're doing something,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
That
Well, right.
they're looking out for each other no
Yep.
matter what.
Yeah.
You know?
So nobody knew
it's
Blake
great.
was puking, but Kelsi saw it and was like,
Kelsey,
oh.
yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it Kelsi?
Yeah, they were all
Yeah,
hanging
Kelsi
around
was
together.
there. Yeah.
Kelsi
Yeah,
and
I was
Taylor.
just throwing it out there.
They took care of him.
Blakey.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I think I owe Kelsey for taking care of him before.
Well, they're like brothers and sisters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's
you know,
cool.
I mean, and that's the best part. You know what I mean? It's like when you say it's family, it's family.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And that lasts forever.
Yep.
That's nothing that's just going to go away.
Yeah. Hey, I want to ask you, what's so special about your Special K bars?
I don't know.
Jason Berg says they are the bomb.
I don't know. I guess I just know how to bake.
Yeah, you just
Right.
know how to
My thing.
bake.
Yeah. Special K, are those, I call them Scotcheroos.
Yeah, use Special K rather than like Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
I guess.
Because it's so much healthier, right?
So much healthier. It's
Yeah.
a breakfast bar.
There
That's
you
what we
go.
say.
I'm finding my way to the Pederson camp when I go back.
Exactly. I
And
find out about this stuff doing these shows, and I
Yeah.
always miss out on
Her
it.
pudding shots are really good too.
Cool.
You're just,
fun.
oh,
I know.
Well, the
pudding
specials.
shots.
Oh, the specials at the end of the year are the best.
I know.
There's always
Yeah.
a bunch of us that get together and we cook a lot and we drink a lot and it's like everybody's together. It doesn't matter if you're part of our group or not. You just
Yep.
come and hang out with us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Come and
that's
crash
like-
the party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It
the
don't
best.
matter.
No.
I'm going to be one of those crashers next year. That is for sure. Kaylee says, we bought Kelsey's go-kart for Kenna when Kelsey started racing lightning sprints. The Pederson family was so supportive in helping us get her going in an entirely different setup. Oops.
Katie.
Lots of phone calls.
I call her
to Joey that never went unanswered. So thankful for people like them who are willing to help. Katie says, yeah, we call her Betty Crocker. Carrie Ann, Tropfgruben, 2 wonderful ladies. Great show today.
Hey, Carrie Ann.
Oh, Carrie Ann's wonderful herself.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
She's great.
You know, that's the funny thing. Well, it's not the funny thing. And then again, it's we get all these texts during these shows. How it doesn't matter who's on the show. It's everybody's always got good things to say about them.
It's always good vibes. It's always appreciative. You know, there's never really negative stuff on the show, but it's always about fish bowls. Tell the story about the fish bowls, or bring something up that.
That's Jordan Adams.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. In fact, we had a fish bowl last time he was on the show. We had one sitting here.
We set him up.
I went and
Speaking of
dumped.
Jordan
I went and
Adams.
dumped our fish out. And
Well, he was dead.
I know. He was dead.
So we
He
just
had a rightful burial.
our NLRA banquet, just so everybody is aware, is December 18th.
Yeah.
And we are supporting Jordan Adams. We thought, we're
At the
going to try something
Beehive.
Yep.
different this year and support
Yeah.
a local race car driver.
You need to give me some information on that.
So it'll be at the Beehive.
Yeah, and you know who's emceeing that?
I am.
Chad,
Yeah. Well, John was going to. Unfortunately, he had obviously Christmas time around. You got to try. It's hard to get family together now, in all one place. So John's going to celebrate Christmas that weekend. So, and I'll still be here. And so I'm gonna do that one. So I'm excited. I'm gonna have some fun.
I have.
Thank you. I got thumbs up.
Oh, she's in trouble for calling me Dumples.
Dumples.
Oh, that's mom.
That's mom.
Ah, that's awesome.
Amanda Joe says
Yep.
this show has been an absolute blast. These 2 ladies are comic gold, a very dynamic duo.
I still think at the end of the day, we needed to get this together at somebody's shop at night and just do all racing moms, racing wives, and sit around.
Sit down
and,
at a round table type thing.
yeah.
I just
and-
so happen to have a shop.
You do. Well, when I was in there on Saturday night, there wasn't a whole lot of room in there.
No, we're trying to move things around and get stuff ready for next season already and stuff. So
the planning is now, right?
the planning is now.
Aye.
Let's try to get it done. And
Well, I think that
Right.
it's the hardest part is availability now. Parts and
Yeah.
I mean tires. I don't get me started on that. But I mean that's you plan now and hope to have it by April. That's
Exactly.
kind of the idea of everybody's having right now. I mean, you got 2 cars of your own too. They got to start planning now too. I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, they're planning.
Yeah. I mean, it's availability for parts. I got told Monday brakes are going to be hard to get.
Wow. That's
I mean,
something.
so it's going to be never ending. I think we're going to have a rough 2022.
I think so.
It just started in 2021. The availability and
Yep.
For stuff to cap
and our great
parts.
president's really making things better.
Yeah, we got three more years of this shit. So that don't let us get political here.
Hey, as long as there's
But-
still beer available.
Yeah. But I think that's the best part is everybody's planning now. Used to
Yeah.
be in January we'll start looking and people are doing it now, which is great. And I love how Forks Karting's doing their thing and keep racing alive in the winter. And I bet you'll have drivers that drive other cars, other
Sure.
classes,
Oh, yeah.
going to race go-karts this weekend just to have a little taste.
By the way, Amanda Joe says, get Carrie Ann Tropfgruben on the show.
Carrie Ann.
And I know she's watching. And boy, what a coincidence. I happen to have next Thursday open.
Carrie Ann, book it.
I have
Come
not
on,
booked
Carrie
anybody.
Ann.
I didn't know if I wanted to keep going with the racer wives /
We
mothers.
should. I think this is kinda
segments.
cool.
It is. And that's why we do this. We've had fire and rescue crew on. We've had
Yes.
track builders on. We've had promoters on. Track owners, race car drivers. It's only a matter of time before you have to get the real bosses in. The
Yep.
people behind the scenes are what we'd like to focus on too, and racing wives and moms. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to get the whole thing of what's going on here because people just see what's at the racetrack.
Carrie Ann says there's not enough beer.
There is enough
Oh,
beer.
don't you worry about that.
That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, accepted. Accepted. John and I were talking. The only thing we haven't done yet is brought our own wives on the show. I don't know about that.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about?
Well, we can have them talk for a change. My wife's watching. I better watch myself.
Yeah.
Behave.
Yeah, behave.
John says Pederson family's incredible. Joey's always amazing in texting or calling back whenever I've had questions. Julie, Tucker, and Kelsi, all such wonderful.
Oh, just
family
awesome.
at the Speedway. Samantha Umdahl, since you get wives, girlfriends, wives, and even female racers, you need to change your segment to Ladies of Racing. Hey, that's not bad.
Oh, phew. Brittany says hard pass.
Hard
coming.
pass.
Phew.
Which means like shut the hell up.
Yeah, yeah.
politically correct.
She's being
way.
really nice to you right now. Like,
Thanks, John Roberts. Listen to you and Chad made my day better. Thank you. Well, Billy.
I think all these segments that we do, everything different. It's pretty cool to dig behind what's going on. You know, you talk about sitting in that same spot where you always sit, or being at the pit gate and trying to make sure you make the races and stuff. What's even more important to me, I think, or just what you notice more is, because we always ask, tell me a little bit about yourself. And the first thing, well, I don't know what there is to say, but I have 3 kids that do race. You know, you know, we ask the same thing of Jackie Dobmeyer. We had, you know, she used to race snowmobiles and stuff. And John asked her, he goes, tell me a little about yourself. She goes, well, my kids race go-karts. I got just like, so that's just, it's
50 minutes later, we're still talking to her though.
Yeah. And it's so cool. And so Carrie Ann, if you're nervous, please don't be nervous, because it's,
and Carrie Ann, you can bring a guest with you.
yeah.
Just let us know.
nervous.
Let us know.
Robin was shaking when the show started. Now she's just calm and collected.
Yeah.
It's because
Because we saw her big old schnoz on the TV. We saw the big.
Now I'm okay.
Now she's fine.
My
now.
wife texted too.
Smack them.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. So obviously we know who the outgoing ones in our families.
Okay, I want to ask you guys this: pits or stands?
Oh, we already know that.
Friday night. We know that, but maybe the people out there don't.
Yeah.
You know, the stands. I used to be in the pits, and we found that it's better for my family if I'm in the stands and they're in the pits.
Just a separation.
Just a separation. You
Yeah.
know, Joey has his way of doing things with the kids, and
Yep.
I have my way. And it's important that he has his way when they're in the pits and when they're racing. And when we go up to Greenbush, I'm in the pits with them until the races start, and then I go up into the grandstands
Yep.
because kids respond differently with different parents.
Yeah.
You know what
Sure.
I mean? And they need their dad.
Yeah.
And he's smart and he's competitive, and nobody wants them to win more than he does.
Right.
Right.
You know, and there's many conversations that go on before, after, on our way home, on our way to the races. What can I do to get better? And if he doesn't know the answer, guess what? He is on the computer. He is on the phone nonstop. He is trying to figure it out for them because he just wants success for them.
Yeah.
Is Joey one of those guys that sleeps like 2 hours a day, if
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially during race season.
Yeah.
You know,
I need to get him back out catfishing again. Boy,
I,
did we
You
have a
love
lot of
it.
fun.
my question is to Julie then, because you do videotape sometimes. Do you videotape on mute?
I need to.
That's a good question.
I need to because there are many times they've been watching and we don't post the videos because I've let my mouth go a little bit too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
You know, and it's like, God, you can like everybody that you race with, but there's always going to be that moment where something happens and you're saying something you shouldn't say.
Right.
You know, keep it inside.
I
Don't
know
let it out.
that's kind of funny because we've had that similar answer to we get the racing wives and moms in here and they're just so much fun and have a great time, and then you ask them that question, it's like, well, yeah, I need
Yeah.
to. When
We
he
found-
watches the show after the races, we have to turn the volume down.
Yeah, we found that out after with Jackie.
Yeah, and
Because she does it. She goes live for Facebook on the Dobmeyer Racing page, but she mutes it because she's had some instances before, and I was like, oh, that's hilarious. You know, so it's interesting. I mean, it's nice to do that, and kudos to the tracks that want to do their own recording and stuff like that. But it's just nice to. Because when you video it yourself, you can rewind it. You can look at it. You can dissect it a little bit more.
And you can focus in on your car.
Your car.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Because
There's-
at the racetrack, they're probably doing the top 3 or 4 or
Yep.
5. And if Tucker's having a bad day, we get, well, what I do wrong, Dad? Well, I don't know. I can't see you.
Yep.
So that's the good thing there. You don't get to videotape yours.
No.
So how do they go about that?
I think they get disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to videotape many years ago when I would sit in the stands and videotape, but then when you work the track, you just,
Right.
of course, you don't, I mean,
So
And
you
I-
don't ever get to go into the stands very often, then, do you, for the racing?
no, I mean, I try, like, I always not yell, but, I mean, I tell Julie, I'm coming up, I can come up for a little bit, and,
Yeah.
but otherwise, no. And then I honestly, I hate having something in front of me, like trying,
Oh, sure.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
trying
tough.
I hate that. I like to watch instead of watching what's on my screen.
Yeah.
I just, You know, and the last time I did video was when Blake flipping hit the wall, and I'm standing right there, and all you see is my arms go like this, and I'm like, no more video. I mean,
that was when he hit it, and he was going off the track too, right?
Yeah.
We were trying to get him out of the car that night.
No,
right?
nope. That was in the street stock when he hit the wall.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we do have a question for you, by the way, from Kaylee. Robbin, how nervous were you when Blake moved up from the kart track up to the big track?
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
I mean, big. I mean, not so much moving him into the street because the street doesn't have quite the horsepower. I mean, absolutely not the horsepower as a late model. I was more nervous when he moved from the street to the late model.
Sure.
Then I'm like, he's going to feel it. You know, I mean, but yeah, no, definitely.
And we do have another text I want to talk about. Don't worry about enough beer, Carry on Tropfgruben. Paul will go to Rumors and get more. Trust me.
I think he
Kevin
went and got some more
Pappenfuss.
today.
Yeah.
Kevin, he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
He's a good guy.
A lot of people watching the show today.
Kevin is good.
Thank you guys all for tuning in. I appreciate that. I mean, that's pretty awesome, and it's pretty cool for respect for you ladies. It's all been on here too. It's all these texts and everything coming in is all nothing but good stuff and fun memories.
Yeah.
And a little embarrassing stuff too, which is always good.
Love that.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you guys at least one more question here. Rex, I don't know if you've seen the kids, the husband in bad wrecks. Have you? And your thoughts? I mean, you've gone through this. You know, these cars are pretty damn safe now. But does that stuff worry you?
A little bit, but I know that we have provided them with the best safety equipment that's out there. We don't slack on anything, you know, and that's just been something that I have been very proactive on from the very beginning, you know, from the go-kart days all the way through. It's like you will have the best of the best when it comes to safety. You know, stuff happens, but if there's anything we can do to prevent it from happening, we're doing it.
Oh, for sure.
So
yeah, because you don't really know. You could be doing great things out there, but somebody else below you are, you know, it's you got to be
accidents happen.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
And I want to ask you too, Robbin, because I do remember one time Blake getting in a wreck, and that's when I believe I was still trackside, and he was in the car just screaming, and I thought he was hurt, and no, he was more mad than he was anything. But does that worry you? Does that scare you? I mean, I know Steve, he's like a little Gumby. I mean, that guy, you could throw him off the wall and he'll bounce right back up. But
he scared me this year.
Steve did?
Yeah. You remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think he gave everybody a scare
He's-
because nobody knew what the heck was going
exactly,
on. You know?
yeah.
He pulled off the track, and I went over there, and we're getting him out. And
Yeah, and
like,
then when Blake saw him, because I think that's what freaked people out most was Blake made the comment, he's having a heart attack, and that's why it was like, what? You know, I mean, all you saw him was pull off and then stop. So you're going, oh shit.
yeah.
Oh, do I owe that? No.
I already prepaid for you.
Is he?
We'll let it
you know,
slide.
I mean, you're not sure, but I mean, and it's crazy because nobody saw him hit the wall, and
No.
I saw him hit the wall, and it was a hard hit. You
See,
know?
and I didn't see him hit
I
the
didn't
wall
either.
either.
Yeah, see, a lot of people didn't, so that's why I was like,
But what I saw is that because I was watching the front stretch, and all of a sudden I look behind me, and the ambulance is going, and everything's going over, and I'm like, what's going on here? And I took my little machine, I rode over there, and here I see that car, the 9 car down there. I'm like, what the heck happened to him? Like, nothing usually, you don't see, he's usually out of trouble
Right.
most of the time, you know, so you don't see anything happen wreck-wise. So I get down there, and they're like, Steve, you okay? What's going on? Like, please
he just
tell
said
me
he
you're
got
good
the wind
here.
knocked off
Yeah, he
him,
goes,
and he started seeing stars.
I got the wind knocked out of me, got a little dizzy. I'm okay.
Yep.
And so I got back up, and I told, because we didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So that
Nobody did. That's the weird thing.
that was crazy.
I mean, it was so weird.
Scared the crap out of me, you know. And I give a crap about all these guys, you know. That's a thing.
Absolutely. Known them all for how long, you know?
They're a family to me now, you know. So you go talk to them. I talk to Joey right in the middle of the sites because they come in for the pit stops, and I go and I check in with everybody, and I go to Joey and I'm like, hey, how are you doing? Because he was having issues. He said breathing wise.
Yep.
Because he was having it. Because that's a long time for him to be in that car after open heart surgery, and that was the first big race of having that. And I said, "You doing okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll be good. I'm just tough breathing a little bit." I'm like, "Well, take a breather. Don't get in the car right now. Just take your helmet off and breathe a little bit." And he goes, "I'm good. I'm good."
Do you feel
Scared the
like,
crap out of me.
Chad, that you're part of the racing family? Because I know I am treated like I am.
100% I do.
And I just absolutely love it.
You know, I was kind of on the fence there for a while when I first was going at it, you know, and doing this stuff. I got a message from Wade Nygaard and said how I was awesome addition. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job, and thanks for what you do. And I'm like, holy shit. Mm-hmm. Boom.
I remember when I started, I don't remember who was it Palmer or who was doing it the trackside before me. So all of a sudden we got this new guy, John Roberts, and I'm in cargo shorts, probably bright orange Crocs.
Yeah.
That was a little bit different. Beer in one hand, mic in the other hand. And the first time they announced me, people were like,
Yeah. No.
who's this guy?
They didn't say that. Who the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
Right?
Yeah. Like, what is this? This is not. What?
And you know what? It took one night.
Did it?
And the people warmed up to me. At least I think they did.
Yeah.
And it's been, I wave it to more people now. I'm Facebook friends with more people.
Yep.
And it's all because of racing and
It
going
is.
to these racetracks, River City Speedway, Devil's Lake, Greenbush, Glendon, Buffalo River, all of these spots. I've got friends all over the place now, and it's all because of racing.
And it's an amazing that way. Same with these two ladies here. I feel like we're friends with these guys too, because every time we see them at the track, we're always hello, how you doing? I giving you hugs when I see you at the racetrack, or always giving you shit at the freaking pit gate when I come see you. And
So she gets a hug and I get shit?
well, yeah,
I'm thinking I need to be
You're
a
behind-
hugger now, too.
you're behind the. I can't
know.
get around you.
And now I'm giving you shit.
Well, and that's what I love about you. But that's family. That's what we do. And when Wade texted me that, I was like, whoa, I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah.
And now we go through now we're the Bullring boys, and we morph into something huge and are bigger. I shouldn't say huge. We're bigger, and we're walking into Target or something, and somebody will say hi. And I say hi to everybody, but my wife and look at me and say, who's that? I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. It could be a driver. It's not, no disrespect to the drivers out there, but sometimes I know you by your car
Yeah, exactly.
than you. And so,
And I feel horrible about that.
yeah, I no disrespect at all. And it's not like I don't want to come talk to you ever or nothing like that. Josh Barker was one of those. He came in and said, talk to me during the sites about lineups and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, what class are you in? And he's like, street stock. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. And Amanda Joe's like, that's Josh Barker. I'm like, oh, thanks.
I have an excuse for that. It's called the 80s.
I knew you were going to bring that up. We can never get to a show.
I lost a good chunk of my brain
I mean,
in the 80s, I think.
that's how I know guys, though. So, I don't know. It's a little different.
I think it's like that too for me. Like Kelsi's group, I know really well. We've grown with.
Yeah.
The late models, been forever with. But like the street class, I know somebody by a number, and
Yeah.
Tucker will be talking to him. I'm like, who's that? And he's just like, how do you not know that, Mom? And I'm like,
It's
"Dude,
just-
I don't know.
That's
what I
so
mean?
nice that you have the same
to-
problem.
Yeah. Well, they got a full-faced helmet on. They're in a car.
Yeah.
You can't. I see them from way up there. I don't know what they look like.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, like I said, we all mean no disrespect. We just,
No.
we know the car.
And that's one perk to working at the back gate.
Oh,
Of course, it was
oh.
just by number when you're
Yeah.
watching it in the stands, and now
Yeah.
you're going, oh, hey, that's
Yeah,
that
because
guy."
you got to give them the bracelets. You know
Yeah.
what name is getting written
They
down.
gotta sign their name and
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
This is awesome show. I'm having so
Yeah.
much fun. Okay, cool.
was this okay for you?
This was great.
Yeah,
This was a lot of fun.
I was so thrilled when Robbin told me that you agreed to come on the show. I was
That is awesome.
tickled. I couldn't wait for it, and I'm glad you had fun. And we are so glad that you're doing as good as you're doing.
Thank you.
Amen to that.
You know,
Yes.
like Chad kind of mentioned earlier, it was a no-brainer for us. We didn't think. We know how tough you are. We know how your will is to fight, and we know that you had a lot of people praying for you and the whole family. I mean, between you and Joey and Tucker now with a bad knee, and
Yeah.
Robbin, I knew you were going to do great in here. And
She's
you know
a
what?
natural.
It sounds like you drank. I mean, like the cold is going away.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I do have drugs in me, too.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Dayquil.
legit drugs.
Yeah, Dayquil. Yeah.
Legal,
Yeah.
legal
Drugs.
drugs.
Let's word this correctly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Don't kick us out, Facebook. Where's this Dayquil we're talking about?
Yep. Sorry, Facebook.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming in
This
today.
has been an awesome show, guys. Thank you.
Carrie
Thank
Ann
you.
Troftgruben, we are still waiting for a reply from you too. And yes, there will be enough beer, all right? Well, thanks again
Thanks,
to the other
John.
half of the Bullring Boys. Chad Hoff for making it in today. Dirty Thursday with Robbin Anderson and Julie Pederson. This was a blast. Wow. Big shout out going out to Rumors Sports Bar and Casino. BT and the boys and girls over at Rumors love that place. In fact, Paul, the producer, just came back from there. Another beer run. BEERRUN. Isn't that what they call it? Tell you what, you want to bet on the horses? Maybe you want to go play some bingo, want to pull some tabs, want to play any charitable gaming? You can do it all at Rumors Sports Bar and Casino. In fact, what I really like about that place, wall-to-wall TVs. Watch your, Fighting Hawks hockey games. You can watch Fighting Hawks football if they were still playing. They also got room for parties. Always got big horse racing shows going on, lunch and dinner specials. Check it out, Rumors Sports Bar and Casino right here in the Grand Cities Mall. Midwest Super Pixel Pros comes up at 1 o'clock, and tonight at 6:30, it's the best forking sports arena show. It's going to be a busy day. Hey, thanks to Katie, the producer. And remember to like, share, tag, and follow us. Hit that notification bell on your smartphone. We are now on Twitch and Rumble. And thank you to everybody that texted in today. If we couldn't answer all your texts, sorry about that. Carry on, we're still waiting for an answer. Hey, Grand Cities is an awesome place. Grand Forks' best source is giving it an identity again.